here with Soyster and Plains. Say hello.
Yes. Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, good. We're doing good. So Soyster, can you just speak for 1 second so I can test the audio?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that works.
Hello. Welcome.
Welcome. We are joined here with the Horizon Parks crew, Soyster and Plains, and we have two guests listening in the background. This is a public meeting. Make sure to join Horizon Parks Discord for other meetings or type of interviews that they do. I'll have that in the link in the below. Oh my god. Link in the description. I cannot speak today. So, Sister, where did you get the idea for Horizon Parks?
Well, it started a lot in the past. I was walking around some theme park servers, and there are a lot of great theme park servers right now. And we can agree that everyone in this chat, or everyone that is participating in any theme park community, can definitely answer a yes to that. The problem, well, not necessarily a problem, but right now on our theme park community, as you know, there are a lot of theme park servers, and a lot of them are doing perhaps not necessarily the same thing, but close to the same idea. Building parks, current parks like Walt Disney World in Florida and Disneyland in California, and a lot of the same parks, kind of challenging for rivalry at this moment. So I was thinking around and I thought, wouldn't it be cool to bring something back from the past that people would be able to experience past like attraction in the parks? Talking back from 2000s all the way back to like the 1950s when Disneyland California originally opened. And that's basically when I was talking with the team behind the original server that I used to operate named MC Drive, which some of you are probably familiar with. And we came up with the server that would basically be a big change in the community. We're not the first, obviously, to attempt something like that, but definitely taking it to a level that is going to be definitely very impressive. Right, you step on, you'll be transported back into the certain time zone of wherever park you were in, like the 1990s or the 1950s, which are basically the two parks we're working on right now. Completely different time periods. The first one being Epcot Center, which is the old from 1990s era, which include a lot of class attractions that we'll probably discuss later in the interview. And then we're also creating with partnership with NGM Gang, who has made a lot of single player maps. We're so lucky and privileged to have him a part of our team. He is constructing and is currently building Disneyland 1955, which is pretty big, and he has very limited resources for that. He's remaking it again just for Horizon Parks, with a lot of the classic attractions that were there when Walt Disney was still alive and Walt Disney was opening and was at the park. So you'll see a lot of different references throughout there. You'll see that it's just being transported back into that time zone to give people the experience of everything. So it will be definitely a really cool experience when you hop on Horizon Parks, and I can wait for all of you to experience what it was like to go to one of these Disney parks in the past that you were never able to enjoy before, recreated all in 1-to-1 scale on Minecraft.
That sounds amazing. So, what kind of rides in Epcot can we look forward to in opening day?
Opening day, which we're gonna have lots of different openings. We're gonna have one exclusively for our press members, which are press members from reporters and video managers of different Minecraft news sites such as MCTP News or MCTP, along with special VIP members, which can still, if you would like to purchase a VIP rank, that can still be purchased on our Buycraft page. Right now, they are 50% off. We are running a big deal. So $5 and you get a lot of perks on the server, including hats you'll be able to wear in game, and it just brightens your experience a ton. You'll have you'll have very to no wait time for rides, which we'll talk about the wait times for rides a little bit later. It does have many perks, so if you are interested in that for the server, then you can definitely go check that out. But for rides, for Epcot Center in the 90s, we're going to be opening up 3 classic Epcot attractions on our opening day for press and for our general public members. And those include the #1 awaited attraction that everyone's been talking about, going crazy over, which is Park's 1-to-1 recreation of Horizons. And that everyone's been going crazy for, and definitely here on the build team we're pretty excited about it too. So what is Horizons? Horizons was known as the continuation or part 2 of the Carousel of Progress, and it was sponsored by General Electric. And this ride is a 10 to 15 minute attraction, which a lot of the Epcot rides back then were extremely long. So the rides you'll be able to experience, they aren't short rides, they're very long. So you'll be able to experience good quality attractions for a long time. So it's just a longer experience. And Horizons is just our project manager right now on that is Yogs, who is currently not with us, but he's definitely an excellent job so far. I'm very proud of him, and I'm proud of all the builders and staff members who have worked continuously on Horizons, done a really good job. Only thing we cannot promise for you guys on Horizons is the smell of the oranges. I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to pull that one off. We would. Hopefully in the future, someone will come out with some Minecraft smellitzer or something to provide. But right now, if you want to experience the smell of the oranges, you got to peel an orange, and right when you enter that farming scene, take a big smell of it. But obviously, that's not going to compare to the original smell at all. That's the only thing. It's probably one of the best smells from any smellitzer in any Walt Disney World park.
Just like they have at Disneyland, they have the smellizers of
yes.
oranges and Soarin'.
Yes, they use that at Soarin'. Yes, correct. And they actually do smell really good. But besides that, another thing that I have a lot of people, but you guys are some of the first people to hear, so pat yourself on the back. You get some exclusive news tonight. You get the questions as well. Our Horizons ride is going to have a very special quality to it. Not only are you going to be able to experience the whole entire 15-minute ride, but I know, and if you've researched about the original Horizons attraction, at the end, you got to choose the way you wanted to go back to the airport. You could either travel back through the desert, which was Mesa Verde, through space, which was Brava Centauri, or undersea, which was Sea Castle. And I'm proud to say that on our version, you will be able to choose your own tomorrow, and choose how you want to go back, and you're able to fly through the state of your choice, or the part of your choice. So you'll be able to dive through Sea Castle, our recreation of Sea Castle. Be able to soar through the Verde and its wonderful farming crops and the desert, or you can fly through space and take a look at what's around in Brava Centauri. So it's definitely a really awesome experience that I think you guys are going to enjoy, definitely, when you come over to see Horizons. Plus, when we open it, it's going to be one of the longest attractions that we are going to have to offer so far. So it's, you guys, that's it. That's all I could put in the words. You're just going to love it. You're really going to enjoy it.
So,
we're also, yeah?
Can I just pause you for 1 second? Can we get
go ahead.
Horizons hype like Shamrock APT4 is doing in the chat? It
Go ahead.
sounds so amazing. How they're putting so much detail into getting all of the little minor details and little minor exhibits and little minor things that happen during the ride, 1-to-1. That's just attention to detail that cannot be ignored.
Indeed. And it's really hard nowadays because, as you know, we're making works from the past. Like, we're talking all the way to the 1955. That's extremely far away, any of you. For some of you, it may be closer, but for many of you, it is pretty far away.
Yeah,
But
that's before my time.
yes. And we are looking for every single minor detail. And I can tell you this. When we are making Horizons, we're making something like Journey of Imagination, which we will get to later. Our project manager, Horizons, who is Yogs, once again, marvelous job to him. He has about 7 blueprints up in his browser in like 6 different ride POVs of the original attraction. So he has so many blueprints, it's so cramped. So, and he tries to share screens, and we're all just looking at his resources and what he has. And he's put a lot into this ride. And so the amount of resources and research and dedication to this ride has been extremely, it's definitely precise. And you should expect best and closest in the one scale of these attractions on the server, as we are going as deep, looking at every blooper as to man, or every single video has been recorded to man. There are so many tributes out there now, especially shout out to this YouTube that many of you may know or use as a resource. Yes, Bright Sun Films, and another one is Martin's video tributes. He has done almost every single ride out there, almost every single Disney ride. He's still working on a few, and he's done phenomenal with that. Really a big help if you need some help with server, if you're working on it. He does, not only does he past attractions, but he also does current attractions. It's really neat. So those two have been phenomenal with like being able to produce Horizon Parks with their videos, along with the millions of blueprints that we have on our screens every day while building the attractions. So it's just, you guys are gonna love it. It's gonna be great.
Something funny is, over the past week while I've been sick, I've just had my computer and my HDMI cord hooked up to my TV. I've just been watching the whole Abandoned series on Bright Sun Films.
Oh yeah.
And
very interesting if you look into it.
So I wanna get some guest questions in. So whoever wants to put a question down in the chat,
Yeah,
we'll read it off. You guys can put any question you guys want.
Yes, it is lit,
yes, it
Sorcerer
is,
Parker. It will be awesome when you come on and see it. You'll love it.
Yep.
Trust me. And also, I do have a little thing to tell you guys about. I can't show you any pictures of this yet. Today, I will be able to post more photos of the server along with more interior for Horizons, just for you guys. And yeah, so expect some photos in the, I think we have a media chat.
Yeah, I think we do.
Let's see. Do we?
What?
Yeah, we do.
Also,
so expect some more in there.
Also, guys, the questions, this is not a meeting where when staff will be announced. This is questions about the server. Just putting that out there.
But to answer that, if you are interested applying for our staff team, we do have our application page, which is over at our website, which you can find over at www.horizonparks.us under contacts, and you can apply under our applicant inquiry. And we are currently hiring any guest relations, any holders, any technicians. We're also hiring some characters. And yeah, so if you're interested, you may come over to our website. Some characters you'll be on the server. Obviously, you'll be seeing the Gain, Mickey, me, and all the others in their true form, and that will be over Disneyland 1955. But you'll also be able to see some unfamiliar faces like Dreamfinder, has been there for a very long time. And of course, you can't leave out Figment. Those two will be there walking around Epcot Center 1990s when we have that open for meet and greets. And there will be lots to enjoy along with that. And speaking of Figment and Finder, we have our attraction will be opening night, and for press is Journey to Imagination, sponsored by Kodak.
Now,
and that's going to be really fun.
I have a question about Journey into Imagination. Above it, the old
sure.
I forget what it was.
The ImageWorks.
ImageWorks. Will that be there, or will it be a DVC lounge?
Of course, it will be the ImageWorks that you knew and loved back then. EVC Lounge was not
I
initially
know, but
there. If you're talking about the original, or
yeah, I'm talking about the
yeah,
original.
no, there will not be. Yeah,
I like
there
the
will not
lights
be a
on it.
custom EVC Lounge. Oh, yeah, that will be. Trust me, the rainbow, everything will be there.
Okay.
Cannot confirm if it will be there for opening, but I can confirm that it will be the actual ImageWork
Yeah,
that
Shinra.
you guys know and love. And we're going to try to get as many things in eWorks working as possible. So you'll be able to walk through the rainbow tunnel that Michael Jackson loved walking through and had in one of his music videos. And it will be great, and it will all be filled. Yes, rainbow tunnel will be there. Jackson Rainbow Tunnel. That's how you guys know it and love it as. We're going to try our best to recreate that.
So,
We're also going to have. Mhm.
um, I just don't want to keep put this video too long. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna end my video. If you guys want to look over this again, people who are in the public meeting chat, you can go over to our Twitter and we will post it via our website, and we will post the link on Twitter. And people that are watching over YouTube, we will link down the Horizon Parks website, Bycraft, and Discord link in below. So see you guys later. Bye. Everyone say bye.
See you real soon.